Hello and welcome to another car review. We have the Opel Astra this time, the brand new Opel Astra. Astra has been around in New Zealand for a while, but last time it was here it was actually a Holden. Now we have an Opel badge on them, and this is the latest model, and it's quite nice. And the reason I say it's quite nice, instead of fantastic, we'll get into later, but let's have a quick look around it to start with. We have these fantastic IntelliLux headlights. These are brilliant headlights. Bright, they brighten up everything you need brightened up when you need it, no matter the conditions. Driving around the town, if the headlights, the street lights, sorry, if they sort of disappear a bit, this will brighten everything up. Of course, cars coming towards you, blocks them out so it doesn't blind them. Excellent headlight system. Fog lights down here. Love the great black Opel badge here with the visor frame around it. Nice black grille. And it's not really an Astra, it's an SRi. One interesting thing I've noticed here, and I noticed this yesterday, a little bit of condensation inside this headlight. That's something they should probably look at. That's not ideal. And I come around the side, we've got these awesome two-tone diamond cut wheels. They look brilliant. I love the shape of them, love that design. Looks really good. Awesome colour this, a metallic yellow. Caratana yellow, possibly. Something you'd see in a child's nappy. Yes, not too shabby. And around the back, we have awesome, sleek looking LED tail lights here. They look fantastic. Again, black badging. You got a cool little brake light up here. Instead of a nice strip like that, you've got this. I think that looks fantastic. Something different. Reversing light down the bottom here. It's a bit grubby, it's a bit dusty. Alright, while we're here, we'll have a look in the boot. It took me, and it's quite embarrassing to say this actually, it took me a couple of days to figure out how to open the boot. I was doing it with the key and having to reach under here, and it was hard to get my fingers under there to lift it up. And then I was using that. Probably not ideal. Had to read the manual to figure this one out. It's the badge. That is a cool little thing. I could do that all day. That is really cool. Press on that, and that's your handle. That's a really nice touch. And while we're here, we'll have a look in the boot. A little shallow floor here, but this does lift up and also comes out to give a deeper floor. Underneath that, we have space for a spare wheel. You can actually request one if you like, have a space saver wheel in there, but instead it does have a flat tire kit, repair kit. Slide that back in. Something up. Of course that comes out, but the seats also fold down. That gives you a nice, almost dead flat floor, which is very nice. And of course, taking that back out again, even more space in there, not quite as flat. Also a hatch back here for long items. Put your skis through here or whatever, or a bit of 4x2 from Bunnings to do a bit of housework, house repairs. Let's take a look in the back seat. Not too bad, not bad. You got a bit of leg room. Not a lot of foot room under the seat there. That's a little cramped. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know if I'd be happy in there on a long trip. It's not too bad, I suppose. On this side though, when the car's stopped, you have on the driver's seat, I'm getting it. Ow. On this side you have the driver's seat that comes back when you turn the car off, so it has moved back a bit and there's a lot less room. It's still a bit of knee room, but still not a lot of space for the feet. Little bit cramped foot wise. Again, a long trip might be an issue. In the passenger side here, now we've got quite a bit of space. Not a lot of leg room here, so you can move the seat forward to give them a bit more leg room, and you also raise it up to give you more room to put the backseat passenger's feet under there. A lot of adjustments on this seat, not electric. Winder back here for the back rest, and we've got a button here that adjusts the bottom of the seat angle, so you can go more comfortable if you want your legs lifted up a bit more. And speaking of your legs, you've got a little lever here that moves this further out. If you've got long legs, you need a bit more support under them, you can move that out and move it back in again if it's too far. And that makes all that adjustments, makes it a very comfortable place to be. Of course, you've got leather on the sides of the seat, plus Alcantara leather for the main seating. Very comfortable, very soft and smooth. Not bad size glove box. Cool little vents here. They're just sort of integrated into the dash here, nice and subtle. You got two of them right in front of the passenger, so they can do what they want. Move it across to turn it right off, but if they're hot or they need some warming up, they're right there, right in their face. It's really cool. Right, now let's take a look in the driver's seat. This is where we really get down to business. Now the seat is moved back to allow easy access, and then when you press the button, turn the car on, the seat moves forward into the position you last had it in. Of course, you've got two memory seat functions. Got an awesome little steering wheel here, leather clad, flat bottom on here. It's nice little accent, little silver accents on it. And all your cruise control buttons, all your audio buttons and phone buttons. Rain sensing wipers, automatic headlights. Right, in the center console we have a nice storage compartment in here. It's really deep, there's a lot of room in that. Nice little spot here which you could slot a cell phone in. There's another storage spot in here. That's quite deep. You got a couple of USB charging ports, USB-C charging ports in there, and a 12-volt one. Old school 12-volt one right there. And then in here you got cup holders. Cool. I love having this cover over it. If you're not using the cup holders, keeps dust and crap out of it. But it's also a nice spot to sit your cell phone. Also the slot here is really good for putting the cell phone as well. And here's the little gear selector with a manual function. That is the same in many of these Opels, Peugeot. They all have the same one. It's okay, it does the job, but it's a bit of a shame that they're the same in all of those cars. There's your parking, electronic parking switch, and this is a drive mode for your sport, eco and normal mode. Very nice, comfortable place to be. Oh, there's another compartment here. Your sunglasses compartment, or maybe pens or anything else you might want to put in there. Now, a little thing that lets it down in here, when you open this here, if you get your finger under there, that's a little bit sharp. That could be a little bit annoying, especially if the way that is there, oh, catch your finger on it. That's not very well thought out, that. And the edges of this as well, it's not sharp where you can cut yourself, but it's just a little bit sharp under here, and it's just a little annoying. If you can run your hand against it, and it's like, it won't cut you or anything like that, but just an irritating little attention to detail that they've overlooked there, I think. Up front here we've got two 10-inch displays, fully customizable, of course. So my favorite color at the moment is purple, so I've set this to purple. You've got 8 different color combinations you can have. It also has ambient lighting in the doors here. It doesn't really jump out. You really only see it at night, and it's pretty subtle. But again, this is all customizable, fully customizable. You can have on here what you like. Got a home button, which is, we are home at the moment. Application drawer, it's got all your mirrors, phone screens on here, your navigation, and yeah, all of this. Quite a lot of options in there, and all these settings you can get into. You got profiles, press test drive profile, you can set up, if different people are using the car, they can have their own profiles here, have their own settings. We've got heated front seats, heated steering wheel, very nice on a cold winter's day. And this again is all customizable. You can have different displays on here if you want. Have your trip information on there. You can customize these to have what you want on it. And then up here we have head-up display, which is nice. I'm not sure if it's going to come out in camera yet. It should be okay. That is good to have. You got all your cruise control information on there, and if you change your radio station or your audio track on your Bluetooth streaming, it comes up on there as well. It's very nice and keeps your eyes planted dead on the road where they need to be. Now the Astra comes with a sunroof. Very nice to have on a summer's day. It's not summer at the moment, but it is a rare warm day. How's it going? Bye. Now I've got my cheat sheet because I got COVID brain. I can't remember stats. We'll take a look under the bonnet and go over the details there. Okay, we've got a tidy little unit in here. It's the 1.2 litre turbo 3-cylinder engine that was in the Opel Mokka and the Opel Corsa, the exact same engine. It is a slightly bigger car, so it's got slightly less power because it's a bigger body to try and lug around. 96 kilowatts of power, 230 newton meters of torque with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Yeah, it's not quite as powerful as I would have liked. It's got a top speed of 210 kilometers an hour. It'll probably take a while to get up to that speed. 0 to 100 is 9.7 seconds. So it's not a rocket. It's not a hot hatch, even though their styling, the looks, the bulge they've got on the bonnet, they call it the muscle car look. It's what they want to go for, not anywhere near a muscle car. It's not a performance car by any stretch of the imagination, but we will take a look at that while we take it for a drive, and we'll show you how it performs. Now we've got the important water bottle test. Got our 2 cup holders here. Fits in there absolutely perfectly. Got this little storage compartment here. It actually sits in there. Cool, there is a cell phone hiding in there. I don't want to break that. And of course in the center console, my god, it fits in there perfectly. Might move around a bit, make a bit of noise. And the door pocket, that is absolutely perfect in there too. That's cool, lots of storage space for a water bottle there. Okay, passenger side, of course, we've got those ones there. And the door pocket, same on the driver's side. And the glove box, could even put a couple in there. Heaps of storage, I like that. Right, in the back, got the door pocket that doesn't actually fit in there. Will fit in there. And we have that. Annoyingly, it doesn't actually fit in those. Like a coffee cup, one of those coffee cups, a narrow bottom on them will probably fit in there. Those are rubber inserts. If I really force it, it'll fit. That's probably not ideal. Let me get the thing out again. But yeah, a normal can or a bottle will fit in there. Water bottle test for the boot. Yay. And of course in there, and it'll roll around nicely in there, which it did. Alright, let's try her in sport mode and see what the acceleration is like. So quick, I just could barely not even get thrown back into the seat. This not a rocket. Basically all the sport mode does, stiffens up your steering a little bit. The instrument panels will change colour to an interesting orange, browny orange. Ramps up the sound a little bit, the engine sound, which is a great little grumble, but there's not a huge amount of power there. It's a little disappointing, to be honest, but like I say, the top speed is good, but the 0 to 100, 9.7 seconds is not huge. We'll wait for the traffic to clear here. Turn the tick-tock on because I'm turning right. and let's go. The sound's there. It's not quite giving you the sensation of a sports car, that's for sure. It gets there eventually. We just almost got up to 90 kilometres an hour then. It took a bit. But other than that, for a daily cruiser, daily commute off to the shops, it would be ideal. You don't want anything too grunty for that, I guess. And it helps with the economy, which is claimed at about 5.1 litres per 100k, I think it is. I haven't managed that at this stage. At the moment, we're getting 9.2 since I picked the car up a few days ago. A bit of that was heavy traffic as well. Day-to-day normal driving, it probably would be closer to 6. But yes, performance-wise, it's not a rocket. But you can put it in normal mode. It's a bit quieter, it's a little bit smoother. You can put it even in eco mode. It really drops the power down. There's not a lot of power when you do that in eco mode. It's a lot easier to drive. It's a lot smoother, quieter, and just certainly obviously a lot more economical. Okay, the voice activation on this is pretty cool. Play Bluetooth audio streaming.
Didn't get that.
Okay, fair enough. Well, how about this? Okay, Opel. Hey Opel, you're stupid.
Let's just move on, shall we?
Well, let's just move on. You said something different the other day. Hey Opel, you're stupid.
Let's just move on, shall we?
Shall we? You said something different the other day. She actually said, let's all just calm down a bit, shall we? So, threatening a bit. Fun. Let's try one more thing. What are you doing, Opel?
Didn't get that.
Okay, Opel, hang on. What are you doing?
Nothing special.
Oh, you are dumb.
To get respect, you have to give respect.
Thanks for the tip. Thanks for the tip.
I found 2 results near the tip.
Well,
The first one is thanks.
okay. And that's 17,677 kilometres away. Yeah, I think I'll pass. So the heated seats and the heated steering wheels are very fantastic extra to have on the car. Few cars have them, but the other morning I got into the car and it was 3 degrees outside. It was cold. The automatic wipers started, made a noise as they went over the windscreen because there was ice everywhere. And it was really cold. And how I knew it on here where the temperature is, it's 19 at the moment, which is a nice temperature, but the other morning it was 3 degrees and they had a picture of a little snowflake next to it. And I don't mean a millennial snowflake, no, an actual snowflake. So yeah, it's nice to tell me that it was really cold, but the heated steering wheel and heated seats, brilliant in those conditions. Yeah, so nice warm bum and warm hands because it was such a cold morning. Yeah, nice function. Alright, so the new Opel Astra, the SRi, comes in at $4,990. You got a clean car rebate at the moment of $2,593, which is drops it down a little bit. So it's not a bad car for under 50k. But then again, when you consider the quality issues I've spotted on it with the trim on the inside and condensation in this headlight, bit of a concern. But it drives okay. It's not a sports car. It's a good little shopping cart. It's not a bad price for what it is, I suppose. And I mean, it's a great looking car. It looks fantastic. Certainly turned a lot of heads, and I've had a lot of people commenting on it in the last couple of days. So not a bad little rat wagon.